Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call the June 25th regular meeting of council to order at 5:30. I'd like to call on Councillor Feeblecorn to read the acknowledgement, please.
Yes, I would like to acknowledge that the rural municipality of St. Andrews is located on Treaty One territory, the traditional lands of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Ojibwe, Dakota, and Dene peoples, and the national homeland of the Red River Métis. We respect the spirit and intent of treaties and treaty making and remain committed to working in partnership with First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people in the spirit of truth, reconciliation, and collaboration.
Thank you so much. Item 3, adoption of the agenda. Be it resolved that council adopt the agenda as presented with the addition of the following items. Does anybody have anything? No? Okay, can I get a mover, please? Deputy Mayor Dornbos, seconded Councillor Sliker. All in favor? Carried. Item 4.1, be it resolved the council adopt the June 11th, 2024 council meeting minutes as presented. Could I have a mover, please? Councillor Feeblecorn, seconder. Councillor Maraki. Any additions or any corrections? All in favor? Carried. Be it resolved the council received the June 17th, 2024 committee of the whole meeting minutes as presented. Could I have a mover, please? Councillor Sliker, seconded by Deputy Mayor Dornbos. Any errors or omissions? All in favor? Carried. Next item, we have no delegations. Item 6 is the council reports, all attached. Thank you all very much. Does anybody have any questions on any of the reports? Deputy Mayor
Just
Dornbos.
have a comment, thanks to Councillor Hunt, Feeblecorn, and Mondor for well-written FCM report from their council reports.
I have some information too to give to, a couple of the guys from. There was one real interesting one there. It's a socket that goes on top of streetlights. And you can get camera, speed, air quality, and there's 4 things
And you can move it around.
to any street light.
Yeah.
It goes on any street light. So if you have problems in a park or River Road or any place that you can just, and it goes to the cloud and it's real time.
Good to know.
About $700 for the camera and about $400 a year for the program. So pretty neat.
Did you give the information to?
I have it. I'm gonna give it to Jordan. And I have some information on recycling and that too, and some. Quite a bit of it actually.
Item 7, bylaws and policies. Okay, the bylaws are attached. I trust everyone's read them. It's for second reading. Be it resolved that council gives second reading to bylaw number 4396, being the capital development levies bylaw as presented. Could I have a mover, please? Deputy Mayor Dornbos, seconded. Councillor Feeblecorn. Council have any comments or questions? Administration, is there anything you want to add?
Nope,
We
Brady
had it
talked
at
to
first
it
reading.
last meeting. At the first reading.
Okay, all in favor? Carried. This will be a recorded vote. Be it resolved the council give third reading to bylaw number 4396, being the capital development levies bylaw as presented. Could I have a mover, please? Councillor Mondor, seconded by Councillor Mareki. Any comments or questions? All in favor? Carried. Agenda item 7.3. Be it resolved the council give second reading to bylaw number 4397, being a bylaw to rename the gas tax fund reserve to Canada Community Building Fund Reserve as presented. Could I have a mover, please? Deputy Mayor Dornbos, seconded by Councillor Hunt. Any comments or questions? All in favor? Carried. This will be a recorded vote. Be it resolved that council give third reading to bylaw 4397, being a bylaw to rename the gas tax reserve to Canada Community Building Fund Reserve as presented. Could I have a mover, please? Councillor Feeblecorn, seconded by Councillor Mondor. Any comments or questions? All in favor? Carried. Be it resolved the council give third reading to bylaw 4397, being a bylaw to rename the gas tax reserve to Canada Community Building Fund Reserve as presented. Could I have a mover, please? Councillor Feeblecorn, seconded by Councillor Mondor. Any comments or questions? All in favor? Carried. Approval of accounts. Be resolved, the council approved the June 20th, 2024 check detail report as presented. Could I have a mover, please? Counselor Sliker, seconder. Counselor Feeblecorn, any comments? Counselor Sliker.
I sent in, 4 questions, and they were answered. I sent back a couple of other, requests, but so far we're on the right track.
Any further comments? All in favor? Carried. Okay, attached item 2, May 31st, 2024, the financial statements. And then the summary. Does anybody have any questions or comments on that? Counselor Sliker?
Not necessarily on this, but now that we have this, and I know we had talked about it as a council, are we, going to put out, a tender to look at a different auditor, or where are we at with that? What do we have to do that, and are we still going to do that?
We're in a live meeting, and we'll discuss it right now. We could discuss it in camera if council wants to go in camera.
You want
If we can move that in camera, if nobody minds.
Counselor Water?
I just had a question in regards to the road maintenance. It says here that the major project has not started, so I was just wondering if there was a timeline for when it may start for the repairing of the roads that are.
Well, I know we had gotten an email because of the wet weather, but then it's my understanding just recently Donald Road has started.
Donald Road has started. I was at Donald Road earlier in the week, so it's
Okay. Good.
started, dug up. They've got timelines that Chabot has committed to, and we have our CAT's surveyors there on site. And when I was there, there was 3 tandem trucks, 3 or 4 tandem trucks working, and there was a lot of people on site.
I had one other question in regards to the road maintenance or improvements. In an email that we got sent quite a while ago, it just said Lockport Road and Donald Road. And I think I was kind of led to believe that Settlers Trail was going to be looked at or done some maintenance on. And then when we sent around that notice, it only had Donald Road and Lockport Road listed as major repairs being done.
I'd have to go back and look. There was a total list when we came to budget and we approved the financial
Yeah.
plan. There was a list provided, then we didn't add anything new onto that.
Yeah.
And I think that email was to say that, I asked that Trevor have that sent out so we could council would be aware of what was actually starting right now. And there was construction on Lockport Road and construction on Donald Road.
So there's not gonna be anything on Settlers Trail?
I'd have to look, but whatever we discussed in the financial plan, those were the roads we were addressing.
Okay.
Any other further questions? Next item, 9, community club statements. We had asked this be brought forward for the proper statements. They're attached, which are more than what we were looking for from January to December 2023. Does anybody have any comments or questions on this? Okay, I'd like to thank them, so I will be signing that check. Next item is correspondence for action. Red River Basin North Chapter meeting. Be it resolved that be authorized to attend the Red River Basin Commission North Chapter meeting be held June 27th at the St. Andrews Community Club. Could I get a mover, please? Counselor Sliker, seconded by Counselor Feeblecorn, who will be attending.
I wouldn't.
Okay, Counselor Sliker, Counselor Wondor, Counselor Feeblecorn. Moretti, and Counselor Hunt, did you?
Yep.
And Counselor Moretti. I have another event that evening, Am I able to attend?
I'll be there on behalf of the administration along with a couple of recreation people.
Okay, thank you. You got all the names, please? Thank you. Okay, all in favor? Carried. Selkirk Biz membership. Be it resolved, the council authorized the 2024 annual business membership to the Selkirk Biz at a cost of $300. Could I get a mover, please? Counselor Slaker, seconded. Counselor Feeblecorn, any comments? Counselor Slaker?
Two things, we didn't budget for this go round. And I have, just speaking for myself, I've had members of the community, say thank you for not joining it until it gets a little bit more ramped up. And I've talked to some businesses, old standing businesses in the city of Selkirk, and they're not joining it either. Which a couple of them really surprised me because they were in the starting of it when it first started. It just needs a little bit of fine tuning, is what everybody is saying. And I was very surprised when these 4 people that are taxpayers in the RM of St. Andrews actually thanked us. But good work on council that you guys didn't join. It needs to be fine tuned.
Counselor Hunt?
I think we should still be part of it. I think, you don't bail on someone because they're having problems. You stay there to support them. If they're having problems and you work through it. We buy all of our gift certificates for Christmas and that, chamber dollars and that to be used. Yeah, granted, there's not a lot of stores in St. Andrews that belong to it, but still, we're as a region, we're as a team, so I'm in support of it. If we have money in the budget for it, let's stay with it. Like I say, you don't bail on somebody because they're having some problems or some structuring problems or some problems within the board, whatever, and my
Well,
recommendation
no,
is stay
there's
with
no
them.
problems in the board. The issue was they haven't been doing anything for years. That's
Okay.
been the issue. Counselor Slaker?
As far as those gift card goes, we talked around the idea last year for maybe switching that up for the staff this year. I plan on bringing that back up again. And I would really hope that we can get a better understanding of that concept. And, we didn't put money in the budget for this. I went back and had a
We
look.
never had money in the budget for it. Council last year was, majority ruled that we not renew our membership.
Correct.
This was added on because a statement invoice came, I believe it was an invoice or a bill came to pay the membership. It went up from 200 to 300. So that's why it was for council discussion if we're going to, what the will of council is. Counselor Hunt?
I'm in favor of this. $300 is nothing within the budget, so let's pay for it and talk about how other do we get businesses, like there's all your major retailers in Selkirk belong to the chamber. And it's not fair to give to a person a gift card that can only go to 1 store or 2 stores. And if you buy bank Visa cards, there's a percentage that you have to pay on them. If you don't use them one time, the money comes off of it. To me, the chamber dollars have been fantastic. We've been using it for probably since the inception of it. So I'm willing to spend the $300 on it.
Counselor Slaker, one more comment.
Well, the airport board buys a membership in it, so that's St. Andrew covered.
No, not the same.
Hmm?
That wouldn't be the same thing.
Well, we don't,
They're still a separate entity.
I know, but it's still St. Andrews is in it. St. Andrews Airport Board is in it.
Okay, well, I refresh council's memory on this. It was defeated the last time, majority ruled against it, so that's why we put it on to see if there was any change in council. So be resolved, the council authorized the 2024 annual business membership to the Selkirk Biz at a cost of $300. All in favor? Opposed? It's been carried.
Did you get a mover and seconder for it?
Yep, Counselor Slaker and Counselor Fairclough.
Okay, sorry.
MMF celebration, be it resolved that Mayor Sewell be authorized to have attended the Manitoba Métis Federation celebration of National Indigenous Peoples' Day, which was held June 21st in Selkirk. Could I have a mover, please? Deputy Mayor Dorenbaugh, seconded. Councillor Mondor, all in favor? Carried, thank you. Correspondence for information, there's a bunch of items on there. Does anybody have any comments or anything they want to discuss on the information items? Is everybody awake? Hello?
It all looked good.
Very
All looked good to
quiet,
me. Yeah,
very
it all looked
quiet.
good when I looked for it.
Under new business, public works equipment purchase. And whereas the Public Works requires the tractor crawler loader for multiple services, including landfill maintenance. And whereas the equipment purchase was approved in the 2024 capital budget. And whereas a request for tender was issued as per the purchase and procurement policy GEN 11. And whereas Public Works recommends the purchase of a 2023 John Deere 775K from Brandt Tractor at a cost of $575,000 plus $21,125 for 72 months / 8,000 hours extended warranty minus trade-in of $85,000 for a total cost of $572,460. Therefore, be it resolved, council accept Public Works recommendation and authorizes the purchase of a 2023 John Deere 775K track crawler loader in the amount of $572,460 from Brandt Tractor. Could I have a mover, please? Councillor Slaker, seconder. Councillor Hunt. Anything to add? The attachment is, yeah, the attachment is all attached. Does anybody have any comments, questions? What Deputy Mayor
Yeah,
Durnbus?
my only comment would be, maybe the extra extended warranty is 72 months and 8,000 hours. I know that we got that $50,000, we want to look into some, recycling and garbage pickup. This unit was for the landfill, so I'm not mistaken. Are we gonna be needing something like this for that long of an extended warranty if we are gonna start moving some of that, garbage and recycling out of our landfills,
Well-
and use used equipment less?
I believe that's a long way. We've got a ways to
I
go.
understand that, but I'm looking forward, this is what I try to look like a couple years down the road and say,
I,
Go ahead.
I think the landfill is going to be around for our lifetimes.
And it's used for other things other than just the landfill as well.
no worries, that was just my.
Councilor
that was my
Waddle.
question.
I just had kind of a general comment, I guess, about the one tender that was rejected. I think with only 4 submissions there, maybe we could have shown a little bit more of leniency and looked at the other one. Maybe it could have been less, who knows?
Councilor Hunt?
So I think that's food for thought, but I think if you're gonna do that, you have to change your tendering policy because there's no point in putting a deadline in there. And I think the reason for that is because a lot of bids are opened up on site. So the numbers are already recorded, and if a person doesn't have their tender in there, he puts it in six hours later, well, he already knows those prices then.
Yeah,
You know,
I could see
so-
that point, yeah.
There's a reason for the deadline because a lot of them are opened up in front of the salesman and that, so.
Best procurement practices are you have a deadline and you stick to that deadline.
Yeah.
I've seen people come in 1 minute late in top procurement places with purchasing policies in a purchasing department and not be accepted, so.
It should be a lesson to the other company that the bid was rejected.
It happens sometimes.
Okay, any further comments or questions? Hearing and seeing none, all in favor? Carried. Next item 13.2, be resolved that each not-for-profit community group that requested funds for their Canada Day events receive funds from the 2024 recreation budget Canada Day funds as follows. St. Andrews Heritage Center, 600, Matlock Recreation Club, 700, Petersfield Community Club, 700. Could I have a mover, please? Deputy Mayor Dornbos, seconder, Councillor Feeblecorn. There is a report attached. Any comments, questions, Councillor?
Was there other places put out for, because we had talked about fireworks in some of the cottage communities, how did you apply for this, or you couldn't?
No, we discussed this at budget. Teresa brought this up, I believe,
Okay.
at the budget time. The Petersfield one, that's all private. Like Clausen's do all that, those residents all do that fundraising around that park.
Okay,
Houghton Bay,
It's not private, it's our land and it's owned by a membership.
Yeah,
not
but
by-
they're a group that fundraises, put in that playground equipment and all that, that's,
Okay, fine.
any other comments? All in favor? Carried. Next item is in camera. Be it resolved that council move in camera at 5:50 PM to discuss matters that are in preliminary stages and respecting which discussion in public could prejudice the municipality's ability to carry out its activities or negotiations, as well as legal and personnel issues. And be it further resolved that the members of council agree to keep in confidence a matter that is discussed at a meeting that is closed to the public under section 152(3), and that the committee decides to keep confidential until the matter is discussed in a meeting of the council or of a committee conducted in public. May I have a mover, please? Councilman Wondor, seconder, Deputy Mayor Dornbos, all in favor? Carried. We're now in. Thank you. Be it resolved that council move audit in camera at 5:54 PM. Can I have a mover, please? Councilor Slaker, seconded by Councilor Peoplecorn, all in favor? Carried. Next item. Oops, sorry. We have no resolutions from in camera. Be it resolved the council meeting be adjourned at 5:54 PM. Could I have a mover, please? Deputy Mayor Dornbos, seconder, Councilor Hunt, all in favor? Carried. Have a good evening, everyone.